This Colombian coffee is special. Let me explain to you what special means to me in this coffee. It's not a overly permuted, it's not an overly perfumey geisha. It's not even a highly grown, highly excited complexity of an Ethiopian. It's not even close to being as sweet as a Brazilian coffee. That one notey type of thing. This Colombian talks to me. It bends, and as it cools, it gets transformed. I can't really pinpoint exactly the type of red fruit that it has, depending on the way I grind it, depending on the way that I brew it, it brings out different elements. And I think that's the biggest kicker about this coffee. No matter what I do to it, it always comes up to play. It's something that I look forward to in coffee a lot. And a lot of times I don't get that type of sensation. A lot of times I'm either fighting or manipulating or doing all the things that we do when we drink our coffee. When I took that first sip of this coffee, because, it was just off to the side, it was a Colombian medium roast. I didn't think much of it. I thought, I already roasted it already. So how can it really surprise me? And I kid you not, as soon as that coffee touched my mouth, my palate, I knew something was there. And just kept on going and going and going and going. And then I stopped drinking it. I stopped thinking about it. Well, I was thinking about it. I just want to savor those moments. I didn't know really what was going on here. It was one of those things to where I was like, okay, do I just go ahead and keep drinking this coffee? Keep experiencing this coffee for what it is? And then poof, it's gone. I let a week go by. It's already been resting for like 4 weeks. And I was like, damn it. I'm going to finish it anyway. I still have some in the back. So I can always roast some up later. Just finish the damn coffee. Drink the damn coffee. Enjoy the damn coffee. Just brew the damn coffee. So that's what I started to do. I started to brew this coffee. I started to experience it for what it is. And just amazing, amazing coffee. I don't even know what it smells like. I know it's some type of fruit. Yeah, that red fruit. The smell isn't crazy intense either. Oh, has that raspberry undertone with that chocolate notes into it. And the cool thing about this coffee is that it's sweet enough. It's not overly sweet. Just enough to give that acidity some character, some bend, some talk. And it just keeps going. Lately, what I'm tasting is a soft Meyer lemon acidity. It's very approachable. That's something that I always chase. And this coffee just doesn't quit whatsoever. It's fun and exciting no matter what I throw at it. It just wants to be there for you. I know that sounds a little crazy, but that's what special is to me. I don't think we talk about that enough. A lot of times we bitch about this coffee, saying that this coffee is okay, or even saying that this coffee is not special. But we never really define what special is, what that means to us, and how we can express that self to others. Yeah, I can tell you all the good notes. I can tell you that I've sipped this slowly, I sipped this fast, and all that good stuff. But the biggest takeaway here is how this coffee makes me feel. I think that's the biggest kicker here. That's where special comes to play. That's where we can understand coffee, appreciate coffee, and it's just amazing. And I don't think it's because this coffee's washed. I don't think it's because it's double washed or whatever it's called, the marketing behind the coffee. Could be the soya from Wheeler, but I've tasted coffees from Wheeler many times. I don't know if it's because it's a Java, it's an Ethiopian trace coffee. I don't know if how long they actually processed the coffee, the hands that went through it. I don't know if that matters. I'll jot it down. I remember it because of talking about it right now. I don't know what all those factors are with this particular coffee, but I know it makes me feel special. And I think that's part of it. This coffee is special because it makes me feel special. It gives me that opportunity, that chance to just actually enjoy it, to see it for what it is, and just sip there. Sip it. Enjoy it. Like nothing matters. Nothing matters whatsoever with this coffee. And that's why I still have a decent amount. As you see, it was filled up to the top. It's taken me a couple of weeks to get down here. I've been kind of a little selfish about this coffee. I probably had one or two times, a couple times where I drank it with my wife. But this one right here, this is a personal, selfish type of session. This is where I can really understand this coffee even more so. And the cool thing about it is that no matter what I throw at it, no matter what temperature that I throw at it, it's going to give me something interesting. It's going to give me something approachable. It's going to give me something that I can talk about and think about. I like to drink this coffee once a day. Like after I finish this, I'm going to have 1 cup of this. Maybe 2. We'll see. But that's what this coffee does for me. Does it have like that crazy amount of smell intensity as like the geisha that I explained earlier? No, it doesn't. It smells like a coffee. But when you get close, get intimate with it, it has those elements of greatness. And I think that's really what we want out of coffee. We want something not too difficult. Don't get me wrong, I like working for the things that I'm trying to do with coffee, right? But it's one of those things to where you can just do whatever you want with it and it presents itself to you. And then you initially taste it. And then you just keep going. And again, as soon as it cools, it starts to take a turn. Not for the worse, but it keeps getting better. It gets more pronounced. Sometimes a little bit more subtle. Sometimes if I use that cone-shaped filter, brewer, the acidity is amped up, but not in a violent type of way. And that sweetness just softens it up if you use a flat bottom dripper. And then the temperature, playing around with that. But you can get some really good sweetness out of it if you lower down your temp. No matter what you do to this coffee, it just keeps going and it just talks to you. And it's just something that I look forward to. What about you? What is special to you in coffee? Because we talk about this whole specialty thing, right? But I don't think we've really had the time and the chance and the opportunity to truly, really ask ourselves, what is special in that coffee that you're drinking? What does it do differently than all the other coffees that you've been experiencing? Because not every coffee to everybody is going to be special. There are coffees that are just universal. Maybe this one's more universal to anything that we drink. But there's a coffee or two or three or whatever it may be that's special to you. How do you define special? Is it the smell? Is it that sweetness? Does the smell and the taste match exactly what you're going to be tasting? Is it that floral note? Is it how expensive it is? What is it to you that makes your coffee special? I don't know that. I know what's special to me in coffee and why it is. And the cool thing about all of this is that this Colombian right now is extremely special. And I can have another coffee that's totally different, that talks to me in a different way. I may explain it differently and all that good stuff, right? But at the end of the day, it's about what makes us tick with coffee. Why does it do that? Does it bring feelings to us? Does it bring us excitement? Is it just about the taste? What is it? Explain that to me. That's what gets me going. Like people really geeking out about what excites them about their coffee. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it's going to be totally different than what I think or care about in coffee. But that's fine because we're people. We like different things. You can put two lightly roasted coffee drinkers right next to each other who are drinking the exact same coffee. One may not like it at all, and the other one may think it's the best shit since forever, whatever, or lately, or whatever it may be. I think we need to start asking ourselves those questions. What makes us tick? What makes us go with this coffee? Because, yeah, that smell is there. It's not crazy. But when I go through the whole ritual, sitting there and understanding what I'm about to drink, it's like it doesn't disappoint me. That's what special is to me. In this case, in this coffee, in this time, it's an easy brew. It's an easy drinker. And no matter what I throw at it, it makes me feel alive. That's what makes this coffee special to me. What about you? What coffee makes you feel that excitement? What is your definition of a specialty coffee? What is that? You can only answer that. Let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.